Welcome back, YouTube. It's your boy Esko with the Esko Knows podcast. You know what I mean? Self promotion right there. Look conceited. I got my guest, longtime friend right here. Your name?
Maria.
Maria. We know each other for like maybe for like I don't know, going like 50 years now.
Yeah.
I feel like. You know what I mean? Y'all haven't really seen her because she done got ghosts on y'all niggas and she ain't really fucking with y'all like that.
None of y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody.
But still got to put respect on her name.
Period.
So the people don't know where you been. They think you been locked up like you was in there before me. You know what I mean?
But show that.
And tell the people like where you been, where the fuck
At
Maria
home
been.
with my kids and my man, fucking doing the shit that I need to be doing. That's all that I've been doing. Really.
Period. Now what made you take that route? Like what made because a lot of people are scared to like leave the past behind, leave their old friends they grew up with and everything, and say fuck it, I'm gonna spend all my time on myself and my family. What made you take that route?
God sat my ass down and said, "Chill the fuck out," basically.
What was you
I
was
had an
wilding?
accident. No, I had an accident. I tore, and this is the first time I've ever really spoken about this publicly. I've never really told anybody
Exclusive.
that. Premiere in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
um, nah, I just for my ACL, my meniscus, I had to learn how to walk again. I was in a not in a cast, but I had what is it called? A brace.
A boot.
A brace. I had a brace
A
over
brace,
my
yeah,
knee. I had to go to therapy 3 times a week. A lot of shit happened after that. I stopped working. Then I had issues with my car. So I really feel like it was like God telling me like you need to be at home and chill out. A lot of people don't know me. I don't think I like put myself out there like that. I think the stigma that I've always had is like that I've been kind of a party girl. Motherfuckers know I don't play that shit.
We'll beat a bitch ass.
Period. And a man, don't play with me.
Okay.
But I don't know. I just kind of had to grow up, and
Yeah.
like I think that sometimes we get so caught up in like wanting something else that we don't have. I think
Right.
social media, Instagram. If you know me, I've been off of Instagram for over a year.
Since I still got the last message I want to say for like January.
December.
Hey, y'all go up there and close that door. Or y'all, I'm locking y'all outside.
Locking outside is great.
It's crazy, but you
Because
know,
how you
ain't
gonna?
got
But
kids. Right?
all right.
But I'm gonna edit that.
It's,
Yeah.
But yeah,
Maybe.
just right. This is the real shit that's going on.
You know what I mean?
Parenting.
Fuck it.
But yeah, I think I was just I wasn't trying to live nobody else's life. I think that we just get so caught up in what the world is portrayed in, right? And social media is always portrayed as like everybody has such a best life, and I'm not with the shit. I'm good on that. I'd rather.
You did it already.
I already did that. I didn't feel fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? I was traveling a lot. I think the year of 2022, I went to 12 different places in the year alone, and I had a lot of money and I had a great job and it was great, right? But I wasn't feeling fulfilled. Like, and I think that this time has been so valuable to me because I feel fulfilled. I feel content. I don't have as much as I did back then. I mean, I got my car back and shit, still making money. That's not a problem. But at the end of the day, that's not what I needed. So that's what I've been focusing on is myself and my family.
Your needs, like the actual
The things that really
things
fucking
that are
matter.
important to you, the
My
priorities.
kids,
Yeah.
my kids. I need to invest in them. Fuck going out with everybody and partying and all that shit when y'all really don't give a fuck about me. I'm so straight on that.
Yeah.
I know who my real friends are. I haven't lost a lot of friends, so
you haven't lost a lot of friends even when you like kind of just disappear. Like that's what you're saying. Like they haven't like really changed up on you or switched up on you because of that.
No, I think that I've gotten a lot of clarity of who people are and why they are around me. I'm not gonna sit here and say I haven't lost any friends. Nobody's cut me off. I've kind of distanced myself. Are we still cool? Do I have beef with we're still cool. I don't have beef with them, but I know who my real friends are. Literally a handful, like probably like 3 friends that I talk to almost every week, you included, where our goals and morals align. And not to knock anybody, right? Because we're all going through our own journey. I just think that my place is where it needs to be and where it's always been, and it is my kids. I had my daughter at a really young age. There's a lot of shit that had me a little fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Normal life shit, but I'm happy and I'm here.
And that's really when I saw that it started working for you, like when I seen that, you told me, you didn't even tell me you was ghost, you just did it, like, and I respect that, like, I'm gonna do my thing, and I'm gonna try it out, focus on my family, focus on myself, right? And it's just, we go a lot of times, we go like weeks, months, like without talking, and then when we do catch back up, like it still be the same.
Yeah.
But like, there was no time where I felt like, damn, why the fuck, we still cool, we still friends. Like it was never like, and the whole time I was locked up, like you was really the only, other than my family, you was the only friend that stayed in touch. You know what I mean? Would answer the phone and stuff like that. So I appreciate that. But like, you know, I learned that since it worked. I mean, y'all done moved into a crib and shit. Y'all done, told me y'all done got closer. As far as your relationship and everything, and with the kids, and y'all pay more attention to that. So it's like I took a once I noticed that it worked, I kind of like separated myself from some friends, that I told you about, and it's like, and it's for the
fuck y'all.
You know what I mean? And like, it actually made I not even just friends, but like people that be hitting my phone up where it shouldn't be happening.
Right.
And you know what I mean? And I cut that off. I mean, just cut everything off that it was not, sustainable, or like something that it was just draining me, bringing me down, draining me and stuff. So once I did that, kind of like how you did, like I got closer with my girl. Like we've been smooth for like the past only been like 3 weeks, but like that's a long time for us. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll go through ups and downs, and it's mostly because I would be having distractions. I would have a lot of distractions. I be trying to do a lot of bullshit, going out, uh, drinking, just hanging out. You know what I mean? And I stopped doing that. And once I did that, like paying more attention to girls, paying more attention to my girl, like, and it actually works. Like when you focus on the important things, like, cause I just never did it. I just never did it. You know what I mean? I just kind of like I was telling somebody like when you, I mean, how do I want to say? I don't know if I want to say it.
Say it.
Nah, cause I got yelled at the last time. She be yelling at me sometimes. When I say certain things, she's like, yeah, I heard when you said that shit. She might have been a little late, but I'm just saying, like, when you
okay, don't say it. Don't say it. All right, all right. I'm gonna respond. I think that I'm glad that I was able to influence you in a positive way, because like I said, I've always been a little reckless. If you know me, I don't give a fuck. I never really did. Not in a negative way, as far as like do whatever the fuck you want, but more so about fuck what everybody else thinks this is your life, kind of like that arrogant type of lifestyle. So I'm proud that I was able to be a good friend to you. Yeah. It's all love. Yeah. I think that the thing that probably keeps you in that loop is honestly just being a young parent. And we both met our partners at a really young age. Yeah. And one of the things that I've talked to my man about is like, maybe I didn't want to accept that like I had already met the one type shit. Like you still are growing up in a sense and maturing, and like being a parent is hard when you don't know who you are or where you're supposed to be. Like for me, my girls are everything. I know that one day they're gonna move out and they're gonna live their life, and then at that time frame, if I want to go turn up with my man and get fucked up or whatever, then that's our time to do it, because we already raised kids. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I feel like God also brought me just a lot of clarity. I was really down bad. I probably hit the worst depression that I've ever hit. I deal with depression, but used to deal with depression because I'm not claiming that shit no more.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I was gonna check your ass on that. Yeah.
Not claiming that shit no more. But that was what my year was like.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm the happiest that I've been. I've received the clarity that I needed. I'm so much more in touch with my intuition. And I think that, like I said, social media, this shit kind of fucking people up.
They do.
You want what everybody else is having, but you don't realize what their life is like behind the cameras.
Behind the cameras.
We met through a mutual friend.
Yeah, yeah.
And we linked up with that friend years later, and Shorty had nothing but designer.
I forgot that.
All that shit on her page. She was living the life.
On IG.
On IG. Yeah. But when you stepped into her apartment, she had no furniture.
No furniture.
Nothing in the fucking fridge. Her daughter was sleeping on the air mattress.
What you going there?
I didn't say who. Yo. Nah, it's the reality. That's fucking real.
And I mean, who you want to speak on who the baby daddy was? Like, you would think he'd be trying to. Do we want to?
We're not saying no names.
Yeah, you're not saying. You would think like the baby daddy was somebody's related to somebody that was really important in the industry.
In the music industry.
And you would think like he would be taking care of his baby mom, maybe throw her some money or something like, at least for some furniture or something like that. But that wasn't the case.
No. And our relationship ended up falling off because of the way that she was treating her kid. Like it got to the point that he got evicted from her apartment. Her parents were not helping her financially. I helped her. I took her to a Mexican cafeteria, a butcher shop, to go look, because you know how they have like renting a room or whatever. I took her over there. I spoke to the lady in Spanish, helped her move in, all that shit. The lady called me several weeks later saying, yo, your friend keeps going out at night and leaving her daughter, and her daughter is crying in my hallway. I cannot take care of this child.
This is news to me. I ain't
know that. Didn't know that?
I ain't know that. Bro.
One time she would ask me for rides. I'm not a fucked up person. I know I said I was reckless, but I really have a genuine soul. You was
just like everybody else. Like, just kind of keep up with the Joneses. You wasn't like, you know what I mean? Like, just like everybody else. Everybody else is out there wild, and you decided to step back from that.
I think we just grew up in that generation, especially being from Georgia. Like,
this is Atlanta. Like, you got to turn up.
Like, So anyways, Shorty and I fell off because one time I gave her a ride to her daughter's daycare, and the baby was 3 years old, and the baby was like trying to get in the car. And you know how fucking slow kids are when they get in the car.
Yeah.
She said, "Get the fuck in the car. Are you fucking dumb? Get the fuck in the car." And she grabbed her child and pushed the fuck out her kid. And I was like, yo, chill the fuck out. Don't fucking touch her like that. And she was like, come on, let's get out the car. Fuck this bitch. I was like, no, you're going to get your ass in this motherfucking car because I'm not about to leave this baby with you all fucking day because you're irritated at your situation that you caused for yourself. So we drove the baby to the daycare. I dropped her off. I told her, don't fucking talk to me ever again, bro. And that's when our relationship ended. Did I feel sorry for the little girl? Of course I did. But in hindsight, Shorty was mad at her daughter and taking her aggression out on her daughter for the poor decisions that she made. And at the end of the day, I've been around a lot of bad parents. I grew up with a bad parent. I had a fucked up childhood. And what I'm not going to do is let my kids ever feel like I ever felt. So I think, yes, I was kind of in a situation where I wanted to be in the mix. But there was always that persistent, like, you have to do better. You have to be better.
Be better,
you know what I
mean? Yeah.
So fuck Instagram.
All that to say fuck Instagram. But now look, fuck Instagram, right? But like somebody like me, I'm using it. Like, let's say if I wasn't doing this YouTube thing, I wouldn't be on it, bro. I would I'd be like, I'd be like you. I just. If you're not making no money from it,
I'm not knocking nobody. Yeah. Everybody has their own prerogative. That's just how I am. I'm very white and black. I've never really had any gray areas in between. I don't feel like I have. I'm not saying fuck Instagram for life because who knows? Maybe I'll be fucking TikTok famous. And
that's what I was trying to. That's what I was about to say.
But I'm not doing it to keep up with the Joneses. I'm not doing it to make y'all think that I have a better life than y'all. Because why the fuck am I in competition with y'all? I don't even talk to y'all.
Right.
So the reason why I got off was just because I was going through my surgery. I knew I was down bad, and I didn't want to let influence, even though I know it's fake, to get to me. I had bigger fish to fry, and I don't know if it happens to y'all, but I used to scroll aimlessly on
That's what we do,
Instagram.
yeah.
And it's not to knock anybody and to say fuck y'all, I'm better than all y'all. But at the end of the day, I don't really give a fuck to like look at what y'all are doing, just like y'all don't give a fuck about what I'm doing.
Yeah, bro.
And I don't want to have any fake Instagram friends. I want
Yeah.
my real friends to check up on me
Yeah.
and know what the fuck is going on. And so far, I think maybe I've distanced myself from 2 to 3 people, but other than that, all my friends have remained the same.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, would you? I was gonna use that for later on, but would you get back on it? Because I feel like I saw a YouTube video where it said, "Bro, it's 2025. Like, if you're not using some type of content creation or something like that, if you're not creating something on YouTube or Instagram, TikTok, whatever, then you're not really trying. Like, you're not really like that's the future.
Yeah,
like,
you're wasting your time.
yeah,
You're
like
posting. That's what I guess that's where like my like block was at. It's like, why am I posting? I don't give a fuck about these people. I know it sounds fucked up, but I don't. I'm sorry. Trees
yeah.
hurt.
Oh, that's what. Hold on, before you go, that's what I was gonna say. Bro, I follow the same people from high school, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I've been following these folks since I started Instagram. I don't know what they fucking sound like. That's what I don't like. That's what irks me, bro. I risk this shit every day. Putting my voice, putting my images, my kids, or whatever. Like, and these folks just watching me. And when I go to their page, nothing. I ain't heard your voice since 2010. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit I don't like, bro. I don't follow people because I don't like that shit. Like,
Yeah.
you just on there, just what are you doing? Like,
Stalking.
just stalking, yeah. Just I don't like that shit, bro.
Because when me and my
I'm
friends talk
risking it
about
all.
someone, I'm gonna look you up on Facebook. I'm gonna look you up and
You did that shit
see.
the other day.
I'm gonna see what you look like, just to yeah. I don't, and I think that's another thing. Okay, so I was stagnant because I didn't really see what the point was. I'm
Yeah,
a very like I have ADHD, so shit has to make sense
yeah,
to me. You feel me?
yeah.
Like I think that I was just kind of like not confused, but I was like, what's the point of this? Like, why am I doing this? You know what I'm saying? Why am I trying to like show out for people or show them how fucking cool I am or that I'm still a bad bitch and I got it? No, that's gonna be for life. So I don't need to constantly prove myself to people. I don't. You know what? Oh
Yeah.
shit, you still got it. Yeah. Okay. What else can you tell me? You know what I'm saying? You haven't aged a bit. Okay. All right. Just
You don't know
I
me though.
don't
Like you
need.
don't know the
I don't.
person in.
It's dumb. So
Yeah,
would I get back on Instagram? I definitely would. Only if it was making me some type of money.
yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Like, cause I mean, really, it's the woman era right now. Like,
Yeah.
y'all can just.
But
I wouldn't. I know you wouldn't do no shit like make no OnlyFans and nothing like that.
No.
But like, women are just making all type of money, making any like Vilma. She want to start doing. I'm trying to get her to do this shit where cause she real good with making food. She real good with doing hair, and
I would watch Vilma's food videos.
you know what I mean.
I need that type of seasoning in my life.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get her to do that, and like she could blow up, like she could make some good money doing that type of content. So I'm saying, would you consider that? I don't know what you would. I don't know what lane you would pick, but like you could tell me like what would you do?
I would do what I do every day. Cook,
Like your
clean.
everyday. That's what you want to do too. Like your everyday daily routine type of thing.
So I definitely have goals and aspirations. I've been thinking about shit that I want to do in the future. We all have dreams, right? Like I'm not gonna speak on it, but I would start off by doing the basic shit and just being myself. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I have charisma. I have the personality to do it. So I think me just being myself, doing mom shit, proving that I'm a good mom because there's so many bitches on here that go famous.
Deadbeat mom. Oh,
or deadbeat moms, bad moms, trifling. I'm not that. I don't know if it would get as much exposure, but I mean that's what I have to offer. Like,
so you saying you would do like a boom, wake up in the morning, you do your morning routine, you do your little. I put on my.
get ready with
I
me.
put on my yeah.
Yeah,
Put
I
on
would
my
do that.
facial.
Yeah, but I wouldn't start
Get my
on
kids.
IG first. I would start on TikTok.
TikTok, yeah. You still did you download? Like
I
did
did.
did
I
you
finally
uninstall it?
got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I told you. I mean, I've been commenting on your shit. Duh.
Oh yeah. I seen it. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
How you get back? I thought you had to wait.
My homeboy, I don't know. He fucking sent me this video and being able to like change your region and download the VPN and shit.
Yeah.
You know, so I use Mexico because you have to put an address and a phone number. So I put Mexico because I have a Mexican ID.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We back in. We talking about IG. We talking about content creating.
I would be down to do it.
Do you want to do it though? Like, is that something you're looking to do?
Make some money. Why not?
Yeah,
have multiple
fact.
streams of income.
Fact.
That's the American dream. I don't know. Right now though, I feel like I'm just gonna start putting in the work on my TikTok, and then I'll move to IG. I just feel like I don't know. I need to work on myself a little. Like, not to say that I'm insecure, but I just don't want to get distracted of what my goal is and what my point is on being there. And I think with social media, you get so distracted so easily. And I need to have my mental health like motherfucking straight.
Hey, I feel you, right? Because when I downloaded TikTok, I never got TikTok until I was like, okay, I'm gonna start trying to make some money off of it, right? Now, my first page, I was supposed to do like some toxic relationship type shit. You know what I mean? And that's not even really what I'm about anymore. But I just know so much about that lifestyle.
Anymore.
You know what I'm saying? And I was really living that like that. I was literally living that toxic shit. But like, so I started doing that content. Like maybe like I had like 5 videos, something like that, and it didn't feel right because I was like, bro, it's not even me no more. Like I'm fucking married, I got kids. Like I'm not gonna just even just for money. Like I'm not finna sell my integrity for just for some money or some views and shit like that. So then after that, I switched it to like Call of Duty shit, and that shit was kind of moving a little bit. I mean, call it like video games. That's like in right now with the young kids and whatnot. You know what I mean? And my Call of Duty actually stopped working. Like I couldn't play it no more. I don't even know to this day. I maybe like a week ago, like a new season started, and I was able to start playing again. But like for a good minute, maybe like a month or two, I wasn't able to play. So I just stopped playing Call of Duty, stopped putting content in Call of Duty. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna actually do this podcast shit. And you know, we talked about doing this shit a long time ago. Like, and even before you, I started talking about doing this shit with EJ. You know what I mean?
R.I.P. EJ.
No, the nigga's not dead, yo.
To us, he is.
And you know, I seen him like, yo, I seen him in like August or something. Yeah. I was driving by, going to my parents' house with my kids, and I seen him at the gas station. I put the window down, I was like, EJ, this nigga look like he saw a ghost. Like he's like, so I put the gas out, chopped it up with him, but he acted like he seen a ghost, bro. Like,
was he happy to see you?
No.
Was he nice?
He was just
being weird, being the EJ
just like like he seemed like he might have been a little high and just might have been like didn't want to talk.
He was cool a little bit.
He was cool,
but unfortunate events happened.
I ain't gonna just say he switched. I'll take some accountability. Like I kind of did some fuck shit, but
you did.
Yeah, but I mean it is what it is. But yeah, I started to talk to him about doing it. I'm talking about before shit, Joe Rogan and them got hot. Like I thought it was gonna be you know what I mean? Like I just had an idea, like bro, we talk a lot of shit and all that. We should just talk, you know what I mean, for for fun or whatever, try to make something out of it. But yeah, bro. So now I'm doing this, and I actually took a step forward. I bought this equipment. Just really. See, I invest in Vilma. This was for Vilma, and what else I got? This right here, this Ring camera. I got this for her so she could do the hair and the food and shit like that. You know what I mean? But I'm she working hard. Like she got her own 2 jobs. Like she.
And it's like I think that we can be very cynical and judgmental about what people post. And speaking for me and maybe some women, I feel like we don't want to be judged. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like we're human beings, and there's so many things that people make mistakes, shit happens, like life happens, that you're already like kind of judged.
Yeah.
And when it comes to like putting yourself out there on social media, like anybody could say anything and they could run with it. So for me, it's like a little scary because it's like, okay, I don't really fuck with y'all like that, so why would I put my life out there like that? But for some money, I would, and it's kind of like you said, like it's kind of fucking with your integrity a little bit, like because like I said, I used to like being in the mix, but it's not like anybody could tell you a fact about my life for real. Yeah. You know, like oh, I know her, you know, yeah. She's cool.
I know the real, yeah, yeah.
You mean the tall, light skinned white girl? No, you know, just but that's pretty much it. So I understand.
Yeah. I mean, she was supposed to do the podcast first with my sister, but my sister moved down to Orlando, so that kind of like stopped her. I mean, they made a video and everything, like they was ready to go, but you know, my sister went down there to get her life together, which she did. She ain't go down there waste no time, like she done got engaged, you know, down there. Yeah, so she did a mission complete. You know what I mean?
Period.
You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to my sister, but and my boy Nemo too, but yeah, like
is that the boyfriend she's always had?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they worked it out.
He made a beautiful. I feel like they make a beautiful couple.
Yeah, I feel like he's like, nah, I ain't finna lose her, bro. I gotta get her.
She's a baddie.
You know what I mean? Hey, whatever. That's my sister. I ain't finna call her baddie.
You don't need nobody touches her. I said.
Yeah, alright, bet. But yeah, bro, I don't know. I think that'd be a good lane, really, for any woman that has like some type of following. You know what I mean? Because I know you had a following on IG. You know these bitches want to be like you. Like you know what I'm saying? I remember that shit. Like so. I mean, if you got back in it, maybe you don't start with IG, but like you get it into it. I don't know what you would do. You do voiceover shit like that'd be the thing, right? Like have video and then
I would just do me, bro. Like voiceovers, some cooking videos, some cleaning videos.
You follow the cooking?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I definitely want to learn more.
Yeah.
What else would I do? Some cleaning shit. Me being high. Like even me fucking coloring while I'm high. You don't know how many TikTok pages there are of like.
You said coloring?
Yes, there's so many TikTok pages of bitches just coloring. They're getting like 1 million views, and they just smoke before and they color.
I'm saying though, they showing a little. I mean, they got a little.
No, they're coloring.
You never know, bro.
But you know, just shit that I do, like me going out with my friends, my workout routine or whatever. Like, I did make a TikTok page for what I'm gonna do.
And I ain't gonna lie. Wait, you got another TikTok page?
I have 2 TikTok pages.
Oh, this thing gonna give me the one that you gonna give me the one. And you fooled me, bro. Cause look. I followed you, right? You was telling me, bro, I'm doing numbers. I
am, but that's my baby, and I'm very protective of myself.
You could have let me see it. What I'm finna
do? I'll let you see it. You wanna see it?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. Cause you sent me the one like where you doing reposts and stuff, like, oh yeah, millions of views. I'm like, dude, yo, she just lied to me talking about she doing these numbers, and she doing other people's numbers. What you mean?
It's because I have my the one with my friends, but. Not that I don't fuck with my friends. I'm just weird, bro.
Yeah, you weird. I mean, so what type of videos you got on? And I just seen the inbox say 98. Like my shit ain't never looked like that. Oh yeah, you did tell me. So you do like movie and video,
but I don't really want to talk about
that. I ain't gonna say that, but
because I'm trying to get up there. I don't want nobody to sabotage.
I'm not. I was gonna say the name of it. Yeah. Don't say it. Yo, you got a lot of fucking. Oh, we got.
That's why I told you. Obviously, this is all gonna be edited, but that's why I told you, like, because I'm really working hard on it.
Mm-hmm. When's the last time you posted on that? And when did you start? Give me when
January
you started.
7th.
January 7th. That's the last time.
Yeah.
And when did you start doing that?
September 3rd.
Last year?
Yeah.
Bro, it's only been like what, 5 months?
Yeah, it's only been about 5 months.
That shit going
and
crazy.
I am like getting to know how to work my algorithm. I have other pages where I kind of just give myself views. That's why I was telling you, like, you have to create a page where you give yourself views to keep you in the algorithm. You can like people like from another page. I'll like my video, then that will bring my views up, and then I'll bookmark my video, and then I'll start liking comments. Yeah. And that brings up your algorithm.
I ain't gonna lie, you like one of my videos. I don't know what video it was, but then at like 20 minutes after that, I got like 15, 20 likes.
Because I'm putting it up there to the because
it really more than that. It was like 30.
As long as the video gets interaction, that means people are viewing it, and it's gonna put it more on people's page with the hashtag. I go crazy with the hashtag.
You telling me about the hashtag.
You really need to put that work in because the hashtags.
And you put hashtags about anything. A million what views?
Views. Mm-hmm. But my hashtags are. All these hashtags, like
that's like 100 hashtags, bro.
I mean, I'm trying to get some money out this shit.
Are you monetizing that shit?
No, not yet.
What is it?
They give me options like, oh, play this sound and make this video go viral. But that's not what I want to do with this page because I want this to be a faceless one. I was thinking of really deleting all my videos and making this my personal page so I could start going live. Yeah. But I don't want people to follow me and be like, what the fuck?
They not, bro, that's what I'm telling you. You a girl and you not one of these ugly busted ones. Like they not going nowhere.
I know, but I want that to be like another source of income where I don't have to do much, like a faceless TikTok. Yeah. Nobody knows who I am.
So, but you just say you're gonna switch it. You're gonna delete
those videos. One.
She got 3 now. She got 3, y'all.
I don't have any followers.
And I only got one of them, and the one I got is probably the least. You know what I mean?
But this is gonna be my name and where I'm gonna start making. I'm gonna post a few videos and see if it gets followers.
Oh, so you ain't even did nothing on it?
No.
Okay.
But I created. You have to create emails for it.
Yeah. I already know. Yeah. So that's the one where you want to do your what do you call it? Is it URL or IRL in real life?
I guess.
Yeah, blog and shit.
Yeah,
or blogging. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's gonna be my personal.
Okay. All right. Well, shit. I mean, is there anything else you want to talk about, like kind of separating yourself from the folks? Like, you feel like you got why you did it.
Yeah, I really don't give a fuck about none
and of y'all. No regret.
Never.
Yeah. And I'm the
only thing I regret is being a young mom. Everything else, I don't regret.
You have to it's best to be a young mom because get that shit out the way early.
It is,
and then you can enjoy your life when you're older.
It is, but there's a saying in Spanish that says that the older kid always gets the broken plates. That means that you are learning how to be a parent with the first child, and unfortunately, you kind of make more mistakes with them than you do the second child. Mm-hmm. So me being young.
You have them back to back, so then they both feel it the same way.
Well, they're 2.5 years apart. I just think that I could have been there more for my daughter. She doesn't remember any of it, but I just kind of knocked myself for being out all the time and being like, oh, she's just a baby. She's not gonna remember, when I could have just cherished her a little more, right? But my daughters don't know that side of me. I've always been a present mother. I'm very strict at home, not in a sense where it's some bullshit, but more about school, and I keep them disciplined. So they don't know that. It's just kind of something within me, but that's the only regret I've ever had. So
I say having them young and having them when you're not really ready, quote unquote, every kid I know, or every kid that done grown up to be somebody, they always said struggle that builds character. You know what I'm saying? Or going through something that builds character. There's some people that they famous and making a lot of money and doing in whatever thing they partake in. They always say they got a single mom. The mom they live with 5 siblings in a room, and I mean that mom was probably not supposed to be a mom, especially a mom of 5 or whatever. Right. You know what I'm saying? But that kind of struggle and going through something that builds character, that makes you into something. Because let's say you got a family with uh they was a billion, they just millionaires, right? And then they have kids. These kids don't have to pay for nothing. They don't have to like, and you hear about them. They like I just like you just seen Michael Jordan's son. He just got a DUI. You seen that shit? But coke. But
Did you see what he said to the
yes,
officer?
it is. Man, I didn't even notice this man was on a train track with his car.
I didn't know he was on a train
Yes,
track.
he was on a train
I
track.
thought he just got pulled over DUI, had some
No,
cocaine,
this
and
man.
told them to play some Mariah Carey in this bitch.
I didn't hear that part. I didn't hear that part.
He said, they said in the back of the police car, he said, play some Mariah Carey up in this bitch.
I didn't hear that part.
That's that entitlement.
Yeah, and he drove and he said he made a wrong turn and he just turned into a train track. You know what I mean? But like,
he
you could
really
be,
got saved.
yeah, exactly. And
Shit.
once he said Michael Jordan's son, they kind of like they was finna put the cuffs on him, and then they said, "We gonna let's hear him out. Let's make it just viral a little bit." You know what I mean? That's what they really did.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you could be like that where you ain't gotta be nothing because you got everything. You got a trust fund or whatever he got where he getting his money from. Like, and all you doing now is just fucking hoes and doing coke, drinking, partying, all that.
Right.
That's no character. Like I look at him and I'm like, I couldn't see myself being in you. Your dad is Michael Jordan, and I couldn't even see myself being with you and being like influenced, like being like for the best, for something positive. You know what I mean? Like it'd just be partying. It'd just be something turning up. It wouldn't be nothing like he wouldn't give me nothing no wisdom to go off of or nothing like that.
He has nothing valuable.
Exactly. So when people go through, so when people go through something, I feel like it just make you better. Like shit, going to prison or being homeless or
right,
young parents. You know what I'm saying?
I think that it's not more of a sense of like what my daughter has been through because her dad and I have always been very present. And when I was lacking, or if I wanted to go out, my mom would take care of her. I think it's more so it stems from like the relationship that I had with my mom and me being fully determined to like not have the relationship with my kids. So sometimes I'm a little hard on myself and I don't give myself that grace because the childhood that my kids have had, it's incomparable to what I went through.
Exactly.
So I think it's just me kind of being like a perfectionist, and like I said earlier, no matter where I've been or what it's looked like to the outside world, I've always strived to be better. And I think you know that more than anyone because you met me and I've grown so much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We could do like that. We could take
that off because I don't want my daughter to see that shit. I mean, she knows, but I'm not there yet.
No, but I like that she was there. Like,
where I played.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. No. First of all, I was high too, and that was probably one of the last times I was high. I took some of the edibles, and I almost smoked. I got a low tolerance, bro. Like one hit, and I am through. Like I'm done.
No, but the thing is, it's like.
And hours passed by too. Like we went to the whole park. What is it?
We went to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And we went to do the horse carriage.
Yeah. And we went to park with your cousin. Yeah. And I was still like.
We sure did. We did a lot that day. I think just irresponsible shit like that, being selfish, putting my needs first or what I thought was my needs. Because when you become a parent, it's not about what the fuck you want or how you're feeling. It's about the environment that you're creating for your kids because you are an adult. You don't need to feel no type of way to feel contented. You should be providing an environment for your kids where they feel safe.
Yeah.
Do the girls know what happened? No. Do I want to tell them? At first I was like, it might be a funny story, but I'm like, that's embarrassing. Like,
yeah.
I did get too high twice.
That was one time.
And one time I passed out in California at Cali Vibes, actually.
Wait, that's a place?
Yeah, it's a concert that they hold every year in California, in LA.
So who performs there?
We saw Snoop Dogg, Marlon. What's his name?
Schoolboy.
No, it wasn't Schoolboy. I wish it was fucking Redman and Method Man. It was was Cypress Hill.
Also, like the smokers was over there.
It was over. They were over there.
Yeah.
Who was that rapper? That Snoop Dogg. Man, he's this old.
He
ass
went
rapper.
out. Was he in Dog Pound?
I don't know, but he
Corrupt.
tells story. No, he
Daz?
tells stories. No, damn, what's his name, bro?
He was in. What was he? He came up with Snoop.
He came up with.
I seen the funniest video on YouTube though recently, bro. Like I want to react to it. I am going to because it's like one of those things. Like it's pimping Ken, so he a pimp versus a trick. And bro, that's the funniest. Huh?
Is it a rap battle?
No. They just it's an interview, but they just talking shit to each. They's like the pimp like, bro, I love you, bro. Like I need you in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because you the one that you give my hoes the money. You just my pussy and you get my hoes and they get the money to me. So yeah, I need you. And then the trick like, yeah, bro, y'all ain't shit, bro. Y'all need us. They're like, yeah, you right. But the trick don't understand, like, bro, you really look crazy out here.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna get to that video.
And they're playing.
Yeah.
They say they need.
Yeah, but you don't.
Gaslighting.
Yeah, but you don't even find out.
Yeah,
it might be right there.
Found out. Sugar free.
Oh, sugar free. I fuck with
sugar free.
But
I passed out during the Cypress Hill part.
Yeah, so you didn't get to.
So this is the fucked up thing. We went to California for Valentine's Day weekend.
Yeah.
Because Justin and I had just gotten back together, and I made my motherfucking list of things you have to do to get back with me, and he did every motherfucking thing. Okay.
Okay, my boy.
Everything.
Yeah.
So I said I wanted to go on a vacation, so he took me on vacation, and we went. It was so much fun. We went to the Comedy Store the night before, so we were drunk as fuck. Like I didn't drink any water, so I think that is kind of like what happened. That I was so dehydrated from the prior night.
Mm.
We went into the concert, saw Method Man, Redman, and we
wait.
saw
you said okay? I thought you
Method
said Red.
Man,
Okay.
And we saw Cypress Hill. So when we're at the concert, like we see this like Mexican guy that I know for sure does meth because his teeth were just fucked up. Boy, his shit was fucked up. I said, what the fuck? We don't see that shit like that in Atlanta. Okay?
Nah.
The Mexicans in LA are different. So he was like pushing this white guy, and like it was just like already kind of like it created a like fucked up environment because we're at a concert. We're in the United States of America where shootings happen.
Yeah.
I have kids. I have shit to lose. So I'm in a whole different state across the U.S. You feel me? So I'm thinking of everything. So then Cypress Hill comes on, and we get to like the front of the stage, and I start kind of like, I don't know if I got too high because I've passed out on edibles before. So I wanted to be very conscious of that, and I ate a big ass plate of like Jamaican food. I think that was like my last post on the IG. It was so fucking good. Some oxtail, a beef patty. I was like ODing.
Yeah.
I thought I drank enough liquid, but I didn't. We didn't drink at all. We just were smoking and fucking. We had taken some edibles.
Yeah.
We get to the Cypress Hill part. And they're like, roll another one. And Justin is a fucking pothead.
Yeah.
He smokes so much more than me. So, like, I'm, like, getting too high because the edibles are hitting me. And we rolling and rolling and rolling.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God damn, this is, like, our sixth joint. I'm, like, too high. Like, I feel like I'm fucking floating plus the edible.
Yeah.
So, I started giving myself a panic attack because I'm, like, I'm so close to the stage right now, and the speakers are so loud. Could I hear a machine gun?
You were thinking that? Or you thought about that?
I don't know why the fuck.
Yo.
I was like, could I hear a machine gun? Definitely not. So then I started like trying to calm myself down, and I was like, yo, like you went through a fucking metal detector, dog. Like you're fine. Like they're checking for that shit. But then I look over around the fence. I'm like, motherfuckers could pop that fence if they really wanted to. And while this is happening with the machine gun, if this is happening while I'm like hitting the joint, so I'm just getting higher and higher and higher, and then all of a sudden, I feel like the crowd is closing in on me. Like the stage was right here, we were like right here. They got the lights, you know, the sound of the police with the
Yeah.
fucking police lights and shit. So the lights are kind of fucking with me. Like,
then you got the lights, the sound,
yeah, the
the
dots
claustrophobic.
high as fuck, you know.
Yeah.
So then I told Justin like, hey, can we leave? And he was like, are you sure we fought to be here, like in
This close,
this
everything,
close?
yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I don't feel good. We turn around and he's grabbing my hand to lead me, and all of a sudden I lose my vision, but my eyes are open. I see all black. I start feeling drunk and I start losing control of my body, and I drop my phone. I haven't posted any videos of the concert. I drop my phone. Next thing I know, he's like almost crying, like, "Are you okay?" You know, and I'm fucking passed out, bro.
Damn. How long you was passed out for?
I don't know, probably like a minute, 2 minutes, a minute.
And you said my boy was crying.
He was not
He was
crying. He
worried
was
about
tearing up. He said, "Man, we just got back together. I fucking killed you. What am I gonna tell the kids? Like, what the fuck, you know?" So I'm like, I get up. They offer to take me to the ambulance. I'm like, I'm straight. I don't need to go.
You did that shit the last time too.
Yeah.
You like, I don't want no
I've only gotten too high twice.
Yeah.
You know, like, so I was like, fuck it. And then after that was Snoop Dogg and Sugar Free or whatever. And Justin was like not trying to get too close. He was really, you know, worried about me.
Yeah.
But you know, I did an edible the next day, so
you got to.
I mean we were in
why
LA.
quit? You know what
I
mean?
didn't do it too much, but I think that so I did some research on it, and like a lot of people actually pass out because because your blood sugar levels get so low. Like getting high brings your sugar down, so you have to like. There's a lot of people that pass out in airports.
Yo, but is that why people get the munchies and start eating sugar, like sugary shit?
Probably. That's probably what happened.
That's...
Yeah, but yeah.
Still smoke.
I don't smoke as much anymore. I went to Mexico and I stopped smoking.
Well, you haven't smoked since you came back?
No, I've smoked. I've smoked. Okay. Yeah, but just not like I used to. I think I just rolled up for the first time yesterday.
For the first time since you came back?
Yeah.
Okay,
I've hit the joint and just the smokes, but I'm not like starting my day off smoking.
Yeah. And you think you can maintain that? Like, keep that going?
Yeah, I've noticed that smoking, and I don't know if it's been so, you know, because it's been so long. I started smoking when I was younger, so I think that it's not, for me, it's not those first stages where you're just like high and happy. It's become like kind of like a routine for me, and I've noticed that I don't have as much patience. It kind of gets me irritated a little bit.
Like when you do it?
Yeah, so I think that I can do it, but just when it's like nighttime, like when I don't have shit going on.
Ready to wind down.
I don't want to be stressed out, high, and I'm too high to do something. Like I'm good on it. So,
yeah. I ain't gonna lie too. Like after when I was in prison, these white boys they got me doing these vapes and shit like that. And at first I wasn't in hell, but then I was like, man, fuck it, let me try. And I got addicted to it, you know what I mean? And so since been out, I've been doing the vape, you know what I mean?
You still smoking?
So on my birthday, I stopped. So it's been my birthday was Wednesday, so it's been like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's been 4 days. That's the longest I've not done it since I've been out.
What made you want to stop?
I want to be healthy, bro. Like,
yeah.
And I also want to get back in the gym. I don't think gym and vaping is going, it's like I'm trying to eat more healthy and like, but I'm vaping. Like, that shit don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I think of like my lungs. Like, I think like, if I took a picture, like if they could see my lungs, they'd be fucked up. And I ain't really been doing it that long, but I just think about
lungs look.
You know what I'm saying?
You worried about your lungs? I've been smoking for 16 years nonstop.
Right. So I'm just, I'm a little paranoid about that. Sometimes I cough, like, and it be like right after I smoke or something. So I just like, man, it ain't like a bad cough, but it's just a cough, like.
With phlegm?
No, it'd be phlegm. It just be a cough, like, and I'm like, man, I know this got something to do with.
I mean, smoking. I think that with vapes, like, you're smoking nicotine, right?
Yeah.
So first of all, actually, there was a podcast on Joe Rogan where they were talking about nicotine, and nicotine can help you focus, but there are nicotine like gums or nicotine shit that is not going to affect your lungs. I think that with anything that's battery operated,
that's the thing,
is already a red flag because you are, and I don't know how it works or how it's
just
connected,
chemical
but
imbalance that goes straight to your brain and shit like
and
that.
there's a lot of people that complain about breathing or just like
Hey, so like I never had that experience where like people pass out from smoking vapes, right? But I can see if you hit it too hard and for too long or too and back to back too much, it's very easy to pass out or to like lose your breath. I done felt like I almost maybe like there's like different settings on the vape. If you if you put it too high, like on the you know on the highest setting, and you hit it too much, like that the highest setting, you probably need to hit it once, and you just chill for like a couple minutes, before you hit it again. But like if somebody doing that back to back to back and think that's cool, like that's where you get fucked up. But like I wanted to stop because I just don't want that to be a part of my life. I wasn't doing that for the first 32 years of my life. I don't think I want to get into that later. Like a lot of people when they start smoking, they've been doing it since they was teenagers.
right.
There's really no reason for me to do it.
There really is, honestly. And even with me, like I used to smoke like weed vapes, THC vapes.
Yeah.
It should not give me a headache like it does.
Yeah.
I shouldn't feel a pain in my chest like I do. Like I said, I've gotten so high to the point that I've passed out, whatever. Is that something that I want to live continuously? Do I want to be in a foggy mind state? Do I want to depend on something to get me through the day? Is life that bad that I need to fucking smoke a drug or smoke any kind of substance? I don't knock drinking. I don't knock smoking. But at the end of the day, like, are you fully content, right? Like, I think that's where my prerogative is right now. Is like, I don't want to depend on stuff. If I'm to smoke or something or to drink, I prefer it to be socially, than to like feel like I need to hit my vape because I'm stressed out. Because then it like creates this tolerance, and then in your mind you're creating this habit that you really don't need. Like I stopped smoking for 12 days. I think it took me about 3 more days before I hit the joint again. But it was like, why do I want to be foggy all the time? Like, I don't want to smell like weed. I don't want to, like I said, I'm not knocking it. It's just I don't want to depend on something. And I feel like for me, when it comes to smoking, I overthink a little more when it comes to smoking, and I'm a little more doubtful within myself. And I feel so secure and like so like I feel like I'm really using my mind all the way when I'm completely sober.
Yeah, yeah, I feel that. And people act like you can't be addicted to smoking, where I think most people are addicted to weed now. Like,
yeah,
it's an addiction.
Sure.
Like at first,
if you're
they act
waking
like
up and smoking every day and you can't go to sleep without going to smoke, then yes, you're addicted.
Yeah.
You can say, "Oh, it's the plant. God created it." Okay, but
you
do you eat apples all day?
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's an addiction.
Yeah.
You can eat apples all day. You might be addicted to apples. That's the point.
Yeah.
It shouldn't. I think there's a balance in moderation of doing things. Yeah. Things can be done in moderation, but once you're drinking every fucking day, you're an alcoholic.
And before you need to eat, you gotta smoke after you eat, or before you watch a movie, like before you go out, before you go to work. Like that's the same as because when I vape, like I'll be holding my AirPod case in my hand because it feel like a vape. Like that's how bad it got, bro. You know what I mean? And I would do it when it's like a lot of downtime. I'll go smoke. Like if I'm at work, if I ain't doing nothing, I'll go smoke. If I'm in the car driving, I gotta smoke. Like
I think that I can relate to that because it's sometimes when I get bored, I'll go smoke. Or like I ain't got shit to do, so let me just go kill time. But there are always things to.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a woman and at home cleaning up. Like I could do things. Okay, maybe my food is cooking. That doesn't mean I need to go hit my clip real quick.
Right.
It means I need to go put my motherfucking dishes up. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck, you know.
Yeah.
So I guess just being more of an adult, taking more responsibility. And I will say that me, you know, getting closer to God and reading the Bible, you think about everything that has been sacrificed for us to live the life that we live, and we take that in vain so much. And it's like, and whether you believe in God or not, right? But we only get one life, and you're either gonna really take advantage of every fucking moment because tomorrow's not promised, or you're gonna just spill smoke because you're bored, like,
Yeah.
or you're gonna fulfill yourself. You know
Right.
what I mean?
That's what I wanna. That's what I want to get into next. Like, so we both got kids, both got two girls. So I want to get into, we talking about you started talking about the spiritual side of things. So like, we kind of talked about it on the phone, a couple of days ago. But tell me how that now that you so new, you found a new way to go about your day. Um, I'm gonna separate myself, focus on my family. So now you got your family. So now you got into more of the spiritual side of things. Cause I remember at first, we used to get into it like about Halloween, and we used to get into it about talking about God a little bit. Not that you was against it, but you wasn't just all the way for it. At least from what I remember. I don't know, maybe you remember something different. But so like now that you got your kids, how are you trying to get your kids into that? Are you pushing that on them? Like,
Um, I definitely want to get my kids enrolled in some type of Bible study.
yeah.
I feel like I'm very open minded when it comes to that. I was introduced to God since I was little. I told you that my dad taught us how to pray on our knees every single night. I remember being 3 years old doing that. I think that you always, the thing about our friendship,
I was a little more extreme with it.
yeah. You've always been like real passionate about
Yeah.
shit. And I think that's what our, not argument, but our debate has always been, that I feel like sometimes you don't, I can't speak on that now because you've changed a lot as well. Yeah. But I feel like.
But how was I? How was it before?
You were an extremist.
Yeah.
It was like, no, bro, you don't fucking know. It's the devil's it. And I'd be like, but like, I get that, but like, what about like taking it away from the kids, or like just them experiencing it? Like in our point of view, like yes, that is what it is, but they're kind of just being innocent and being kids. But now that I'm more into the Bible and stuff like that, I do understand. It's gotten to the point that actually this morning I was trying to listen to like my songs in my library, and like it was like Trina and Sexy Red, and I just couldn't listen to it. I put some gospel music on, like it just wasn't. It didn't sit right in my spirit.
Yeah.
I think, like I said, I've gotten so much more clarity. Does that mean that I'm gonna stop celebrating Halloween, or no? Because I really enjoy like my kid, like seeing my kids enjoy different things. Do I think that holidays are pagan holidays and we're fucking, you know, being controlled by society to spend our money? Of course we are.
Yeah.
But my kids don't see it like that. And like I said, my kids aren't going to be in my house forever. So me just having those moments of, okay, school is out, right? Because your argument was always like, well, we can do that, and it don't gotta be motherfucking Halloween or Christmas. And that is true. But you don't get a Christmas break or a winter break, on fucking a random, I don't know, February. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I feel like that's where my perspective is. I do believe a lot more. I don't want to say more because I always have, but my relationship with God has just gotten stronger. And I do see things from a different way because I was reckless and I always wanted to be in the mix. And like there are certain things that just aren't right. I think, Dustin and I's relationship, we were boyfriend and girlfriend for a long time. And I got promoted to fiance.
Promoted. Hey, show him the ring, man. You know what I mean? Nah, get up there. Go close. Just, you know what I mean?
I'll show y'all.
Yeah. Let them know. See? Okay, all you hating assholes still out there single with your baby daddy. Your baby daddy don't really want you. Oh,
But yeah, I just like I've always wanted to be a wife. So, but I want to be. I take marriage real serious. Like,
yeah.
I don't want to fucking get married and get divorced. Maybe
Yeah.
because I came from divorced parents. But for me, like getting married in the eyes of God, like that's a promise. You feel
Yeah.
me? So I just wanted to be the better version of me and having a positive faith or understanding the word more
That's part of it.
is part of it.
Yeah.
If you want to be a good fucking righteous woman and live like you should live, then you're not gonna be fucking following Cardi B's footsteps.
Right, right. I think so if I go back to like how I was living before, how I was like giving it up, like the things I would say about Halloween and all that, and being extreme, like I was just thought my dad always like was the one that influenced me on these things, right? And he's extreme. Like even to this day, I look at sometimes he say certain things, and I'm like, bro, I don't even. I used to be on that, but I'm like, oh, I ain't giving it up like that no more. Like I ain't really on that. So, like it took a lot because I just been through more things. I think even from him, like I just feel like I've been through a lot more than he has. Like he hasn't had to endure as much and deal with so many different people as I have, and I'm a lot younger than him. I'm like half his age, so like I was just really just regurgitating a lot of things he was teaching us. But even to this day, like I appreciate him for always telling me to question everything you see or hear or you know what I mean? Like
and that's
question
real.
everything. You know what I
That's
mean?
real. Because we can't live in this society and think that, oh, it's just Christmas
Yeah.
time. And I mean, like,
Celebrate.
God wasn't even really, or Jesus wasn't even really
Yeah.
born on Christmas.
Yeah. It was
Even though
more
Google says different,
yeah.
which is crazy. But I think that that's how you are supposed to raise your kids, living in a society where why? Because you want why? Okay, why would you tell your kids not to trust anything? Because you don't want your kids to be green as fuck.
Right, exactly.
You don't want your kids to be in this world thinking everybody's gonna help them and then have the fucking rug pulled out their feet when it doesn't work out like that.
Right. Exactly. So I mean, I appreciate him for that. You know what I mean? He does take it a little too far. He be talking about certain like raising people, and I was like, I mean, I fuck with some of these folks.
Like who?
Nah, I ain't but I'm just saying, like, you know, it's.
We're not putting him on blast.
But I mean,
sure
like,
that if he wanted to come defend why he would love to do that. I'm
yeah,
just
like,
wondering what his
all right, so I'm gonna just say like
conversation
this,
is
like, I remember around 2020, 2019, I was like, when they show us all these police brutality videos, like, I hated white people, like, can't stand them. Like, I remember I didn't give a fuck. Like, I remember you talking about you voted for Trump and all this, and we had Trump friends. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? That's how I was at first. Like, what the fuck is this? And then Kanye, even Kanye, like, for a minute, like, I stopped fucking with him because he was wilding out. And
Pause. Have you seen his tweets today? He's losing it.
I've seen some that he posting porn or something.
He's posting porn.
What kind of porn is he?
Just fucking porn.
Him and his girl?
No, just shit from like the web, like online.
I mean, we could get into Kanye, but
let's go back
Kanye
to your
is
dad.
different. But yeah, like so yeah, like I seen it from their perspective and that's not their perspective, but like I was just going with my dad said, you know. But then I go through things, you know, had my own kids, growing up with my kids, like getting older, maturing, going through the things I went through, separation and stuff like that. Like I just started thinking of things in my own way, like and how I want to be. Like I appreciate you for what you did for me. You know you did, but now I'm gonna go about my way. So like if you know my girl, she still want to do the Christmas shit sometimes and certain holidays, and I'll just be okay with it. Cause it's like we only live, like you said, we only live once, and this is my kids know better. Like Remember my kids used to when they see Santa Claus on the TV.
His kids would be at my house watching YouTube, and something would come up, Happy Halloween. They switch that motherfucker shit real fucking quick. Or like I think one time they came to our house, and Sarai was like, "Daddy, why they got a tree up?" You know, and I was like, that's your thing to explain, you know.
Yeah.
But how has it been? Balancing that out with Vilma because Vilma comes from a Hispanic family, and
they celebrate everything.
Love to celebrate everything. And I think that's where maybe my blockage is. It's like I understand that it's a pagan holiday. I understand that it's tactical for marketing, for purchases to go up. I mean, they literally recycle the same fucking shit every year that hasn't been sold. Yeah. But at the same time, like growing up in a Hispanic household, like it was such like a beautiful thing kind of to just let the kids be the kids. Did I think Santa was a white man? Fuck no. You know? Did I get told that Santa and the Three Kings brought me shit? Of course I did. Do my kids believe in Santa? Fuck no. They know what's up. Yeah. They know that a white man's not coming in to fucking deliver gifts. I asked Nathie, how did you know? She said, because one time I left some cookies. He didn't even take a bite. Yeah. You know, but how has that been like navigating that? Like, did you and Vilma ever have any art disagreements because you were an extremist? Like, and I know that like Vilma wanted to please you as her husband, but it's already in her nature to want to celebrate so look,
that. At first, when we first got together, remember she was 20 years old, so she was off of me. So she took on everything I was with. Like she was like a. That's why, I got with her and got her. I shot the club so quick because it's like she was showing all the traits of being a good wife, good family oriented. She was about me. I could see her being about the kids and everything, right? So, like at first, she was down for everything. Like no Christmas, no, she was just following my lead, and I think that's the one thing about Hispanic women is like y'all know how to play y'all role. Y'all, some of them get lost in like this modern shit, but like to the core, like y'all keep that value of a wife and whatnot.
We are pretty submissive. Yeah. If you show us that you're intentional.
Yeah. So I mean, once I messed up, that's when they're like, all right, nigga, you can't really lead like I thought. You can't really do the things like I thought you would. So she started, she got to take care of her business now. Like I'm fucking up. I'm not really being the best man I could be. So she started stepping up and being the lead and doing what she had to do. So like now, there's certain things where I kind of just won't even make a big deal of it. Like if it's like this past Christmas, like we went to her brother's spot and everybody exchanged gifts and all that, and that's cool, bro. Like I think because I went to prison, bro, that I'm just cool with everything. Like I don't give a fuck anymore. Like life is too short. I could be in the bad.
Emotional. Not emotional. I think you were like, I don't know how to explain it.
You talking about when I was
closed-minded, bro? You were like, it's my way or the highway, and it would be like, no, bro, that's not how shit goes. Like, it's not just your perspective. It's so many other. We used to get in so many like. There weren't arguments because we'd be like, all right, bro, well, that's your thought process and this is mine and I still fuck with you, but you're wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think that helped you a lot.
Bro, to grow up. Sitting down like that, like.
So it was like, I wasn't in prison, right, because I was able to see my kids and I had free will, but being stuck on a bed for 3 months, like, kind of was like prison a little bit. I couldn't really do shit, so I had all the time in the world to think, and sometimes we wonder why this stuff happened to us, and we don't expect it, and we don't want it to happen, but we always have to remember that God has a bigger plan, and even if it is a pagan holiday, like, I view it as, okay, maybe, they are giving gifts to each other, but, like, I don't really get to have my family together all at once, and we all eat my aunt's food, who's a chef, you know what I'm saying? Like, or the girls get to spend time with my uncle, or just it. I feel like it's when you take the pagan holiday out of it, it's so much more.
It's family.
It's family.
Yeah, that's that's how I look at it too. Like, cause we say, well, why don't y'all can all get together on another day together. But it's like, bro, this is the one time where everybody got time off, you know what I mean? So this is like, why not? Yeah. And it's just, oh, it's Christmas, and we know why it's happening. We know why they wanted to come up off that money, like, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's how I look at it now. It's family, and it just like last night we went to dinner with my folks, and my dad don't. He ain't with that seafood. They vegan. They've been vegan for like the past I don't know how long now, like probably forever. Almost 10 years now. Yeah. Like, and like I was like, bro, I told him straight up, hey, I'm getting me a steak and lobster, and I don't want to hear nothing. Like I don't want to hear, you know what I mean? I'm finna get this. Like he ain't with the seafood. He looked as soon as it came to plate came, he like, oh, I'm finna be sick right now just looking at that shit. But you know what I mean? That's So I done took a different like approach now. Like I just see it different. I just been through more that I can. Like I feel like there's certain nationalities where he hasn't really had a conversation with. Like you know what I mean? Like I've had conversations with different type of people, so it's like it's hard for me to hate. It's hard for me. Somebody show me respect.
I don't feel like your dad is a hater though.
No. He's just like it's his so way or the tunnel highway. Vision. Yeah. It's like tunnel vision. It's not like.
Have you ever sat down with your dad and asked him why he's such an extremist? Do you know if he's talked to other nationalities?
I can just tell. I haven't talked about it. We talked a lot.
Like, his parents are the nicest people in the whole fucking world. I'm not just saying that to say it. They are the best parents ever. Yeah. For real. No, that's like you're fucking blessed. Yeah. I wish.
Yeah, they held me down. They held me down, and I actually got closer with them, like just talking to them about, especially before I went in, like we got real. They was my best friends. Like I would tell them everything. I go out with a chick or whatever, and have it. I tell them everything. You know what I mean?
And that's how it should be. Yeah. I mean, that's what we want from our kids, right? Exactly. To have that trust, to be like, this is what happened to me. Like, I want to be the first person that knows why, not because I'm trying to be a nosy ass bitch, it's because I am my responsibility as a parent. First, I brought you into this world when you never asked to be brought into this world. So I am doing my job by guiding you. And I would rather guide you than your dumbass friends.
Right. And you want to be proud of them. You want to hear something that'll like blow your mind. Like, yeah, that's crazy that my kid do that. Like I just found out, not just found out, but Soraya been like she got like a voice a little bit. She can sing a little bit. You know what I mean? And that shit kind of almost brought me to tears, bro. Like, damn, my daughter like sing. She writing songs on her phone and shit like that. So I mean, that's what you want to do. You want to. So I want my kids to be proud, and I want them to be able to, express themselves to me too. Which they probably, because I'm a dude, they'll probably go to their mama first. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And that's another thing. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like dads kind of underestimate the value that they have in the household. They feel like they have to just kind of hold the fort down, be financially responsible. And yeah, sure, as a man, that's what you're supposed to do. But it's not that hard to build a bond with your daughters. Yeah. And I'm not just saying it because of you. I see it with my man. Like, and it might not be because he doesn't want to. He just might not know how to, because maybe men aren't so in touch with their feelings.
And we're not really taught.
Y'all don't really talk. Yeah. Like.
Well, we're not taught that. We're not really taught.
You're not taught.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We taught to. It's all about the women, or just grind and be a provider. Yeah. Like, it's not a thought.
And if I had a son, I feel like I would make sure that he was emotionally intelligent and not just know manly shit. Like, you need to know how to do house shit as well, you know? But I feel like your dad is just very old school, and he's very respectful. I've never felt like he judged me. He probably has, but I ain't never felt like that. Yeah. And so what? Did he say anything about the lobster and the steak, or?
Nah, he also kind of calmed down with that too, because we used to get on to him too. Like, he used to pick on cousins if they had tattoos, and he be on their ass like, "Why the fuck you get that? Why you get another one?" Like every family reunion, he'll get on them. So I think the older he getting too, he kind of like, let me chill. Like, it's not that deep.
I don't need to tell everyone.
Yeah, I don't need to. So he made that one comment about the lobster, but then the rest of the night he was chilling.
Why did your parents become vegan?
They just wanted to eat more healthy. Maybe they on Instagram and shit, seeing all the the pages talking about.
Do they have a reason as to why they shouldn't eat animals? Like, is
It's
it?
not like they don't care. They love animals. It's not like that. It's just like
Okay.
they want to be healthier for themselves. And I noticed too, like it's been healthier for them. Like they look better. They feel better.
What do they say about meat that is unhealthy?
Like the parasites, the causing certain diseases. Bacteria, all that stuff. Like which I know too. Like you see the videos all the time where you open a packet of salmon or something like that, and you see worms coming out of it.
I've seen
And
videos, but I've been blessed enough to never see any
but
of
do
that
but do
shit.
you pay attention to that? Like when
Yeah,
you do it,
yeah.
you
When
look.
I cook, like when I make meat or whatever, I
Yeah,
clean it really good with like salt.
yeah,
And if there are any cancerous parts that
yeah.
look like they might be cancerous, I cut that shit off.
Okay.
Um, I haven't seen any videos that make me turn vegan. I want to. Like, I know there's a bunch of documentaries on
Mm,
Netflix that will put you on. Not that I'm scared, but I mean, I eat healthy already. Like, my mom has always been a health freak. I'm Mexican. We never grew up eating
what the
tortillas.
health? What the health is a
I
good
need
one?
to watch it.
Yeah.
But I never grew up eating tortillas. None of my
No.
shit. No, it wasn't like typical Mexican households have tortillas with every meal. I never grew up like that.
Mm,
And if we did, it was like my mom only kind of let us drink one or two.
mm,
I was raised that when I ate my food, I had to eat my food first and
mm-hmm.
drink my liquid last. There are times
That's
that
what
Justin
Vilma
and
say too.
I will go
Yeah.
to like a restaurant and I'll eat a whole fucking steak, mashed potatoes, all that shit, and my glass will be full. And he's like, "How the fuck?" But it's really the healthiest way to eat.
Yeah.
Um, I'm trying to raise the kids like that, but there are times that I get disgusted by washing meat. Like I think obviously chicken's better, but I mean, you really don't know what you're putting in your body. And I think also I understand the fact that like you are putting something in your body and we're not taking into consideration how they kill, right? Like they're saying like
I don't think about it. I mean.
they say like a depressed ass cow that got their babies killed and you saw and she witnessed that and you're putting that energy in your own
Oh yeah,
body,
yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
Because they are very
yeah.
and animals are
They be having tears and shit.
yeah.
I don't know how much they think or not, but
I
like,
mean, yeah. Like I don't know, like my dog is really smart, but yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, even when I eat, sometimes when I eat like we eat ground turkey, but like the taste in my mouth afterwards, it feels like this is not. It'd be good as hell, but it's like the aftertaste. It'd be like, bro, this ain't.
I could be fully vegan. If I wanted to be fully
I could
vegan, I
too.
could. I could. I just Justin doesn't. You know, like
Yeah, Vemina with that shit.
he wants to eat meat. He said I can eat meat every day, and I'm like, chill out. We're gonna eat chicken and then meat,
Pause.
chicken and then meat.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even realize I did that.
Nah, but yeah, I mean,
But yeah,
we've talked about it. Like, we definitely try to eat more healthy. Like, it's just it's just levels to it. I feel like some people just took it a little extreme and like not even extreme, but they on it. They not. There's no shortcuts. Like we going to Sprouts, we going to Whole Foods, we going to the farmers market, and we getting
man,
the real
Whole
shit.
Foods is expensive as
That's what
fuck,
I'm saying,
boy.
bro. My
Have you ever eaten at their open bar though?
no.
I try to treat myself to their open bar at least once or twice a month. It's good. They definitely need some more seasoning up in that bitch, but I feel
Mm.
good after eating.
Open bar,
Yeah, they have like a buffet type of
Whole
thing.
Foods.
Whole
Oh, I'm
Foods.
usually going to like just Sprouts. I haven't gone to Whole Foods in
I
a while.
think Sprouts has it. Sprouts doesn't have it as big as Whole Foods. Sprouts is good too, but man, it's just expensive.
That's why I know my folks got some
And
money. They
that's why
try to
they
act
got
like
us. That's why they have us in this goddamn loop because they
yeah,
trying to give us bad shit.
for the
You
cheap,
see, you're driving past the highway and you see McDonald's, two burgers, two for $5. Like what the
delicious.
fuck? It's not even real food.
You're right.
Do
Yeah,
you
the
guys
animals
need
won't eat
something?
it. None of that shit.
My
Yeah.
bad.
We just living carefree now. We just you know what I mean. We just doing what's best.
One day at a time.
Yeah, one day at a time type shit. So, but look, uh, let's get into something like a little controversial. Whoa, if that's a word. You know what I mean. So we was talking about Donald Trump. We fuck with Big T. You know what I mean? What you threw that shit up earlier? What you did? Corny as fuck. But yeah, like now he kind of like I talked to my boy last time. He kind of I don't know what they got going on with him and Elon. Elon doing the little Nazi joint. I don't really believe he was doing that.
Are they doing it? Or
I don't know.
Okay, because we were talking about this when you kind of went off subject.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it back.
Okay.
When you said in 2019 you hated white people, and I would tell you like it's not that deep. It's the mainstream media just trying to get you to act out on.
I was going off. I would swear I was in my feelings during that time.
And I'm not saying that police brutality is not real.
When the fuck is Rancho El Encanto coming back? I fuck with them.
They have their first event March 15th.
Ooh, okay. March 15th. That shit kind of changed my life a little bit. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
It's lit. I love it.
It's lit.
I love
Tell them. I mean, say people that don't know about it. Tell them.
It's just a Mexican rodeo event in Athens. Winder. Shout out to David and Rosana. They are the owners of it. They put a lot of people on the map just by giving somebody an opportunity. You know, there's a lot of vendors there that make a little bit of extra money. Everybody's a great person, and you want to come turn up, have fun, come pull up. You know,
Mexican style though,
make some
for real.
Money, have some money with you though. Don't come with empty.
Yeah. Don't
let me give you a seat in the VIP and you don't buy shit from me because you're never gonna go in VIP ever again.
Hey, but I turned that up. Yeah, and I, I can't speak too much on the events that happen later on, but yeah.
It was so much fun.
Shout out to the Rancho, what's it called?
Encanto.
Rancho Encanto, okay. Yep. Look, man, anything else you want to get into? Anything you wanna get off your chest? Like, I mean, want to talk some shit?
Just don't hate me because you ain't me. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that. Okay. Well, yeah, we gonna wrap this up, man. Like, it's been a good, I don't know how long, but
it's Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl, yeah, we gotta get to that Super Bowl, and you know our kids getting restless and shit. So, yeah. We'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Bye.
I'll let y'all.